Hi friends, welcome to this channel. So today in this session we are going to cover as we started this series. Actually this is the continuation of series. If you are watching the first time this video, please go to previous videos in the playlist provided in the description and continue. Okay, so this program is swapping of two numbers using the third variable. Okay, here the input is given as a is equal to 10, for example b is equal to 20. Expected output is a is equal to 20, b is equal to 10. Okay, so first of all, what is the output we need? 20, 10, right? So we can directly write like a is equal to 20, a is equal to 20. You want b is equal to 10, right? We can write directly b is equal to 10. So this is one way of programming. This is called hard coding. Okay, so what is the output you will give? A is equal to 20, b is equal to 10. That's what you need. Nah, this will work. Only one drawback is, suppose if you give 100 200, then output still will come 20 10 only, because you hard coded a with 20, b with 10. So 100 200 if you give also, output 20 10 only will come. So the drawback is it works only for this number input. Only for 10 20 only this program will work. So if you give other numbers it won't work. So that is the drawback. So this approach is called as hard coding. Means whatever input is given, output is same, it will come. So this is never suggested. This is not good programming, because it won't work for other inputs. So best approach is generalization. Means very standard way you will write. So whatever input if we give, it should work. So how we can do is a is equal to, here 20 we wrote. Now we'll try to convert same program into this one. Okay, 20 means what is 20 here? B. Therefore it could be a is equal to b. Okay, so here b is equal to 10. What is 10 here? 10 is a. So 10 you can replace with a. So I will copy same program, 10 plus a I will write. So this way we can convert this program into this program. 20 plus b, that's why b I kept. 10 plus a is there, so a I kept. So this is the program. So what this will you will expect? So b value store in a value store in b, right? Let us see by executing. Now b value is how much? 20. 20 will come and store in a. So 20 will come and store in a. Okay. B is equal to a means a value will come and store in b. Currently a value is 10. So 10 will come and store in b. So 10 will come and store in b. Okay. So here, okay. So here there is some problem here actually. Okay. So what problem means? Starting you are telling a is equal to b, right? B value will come and store in a. B value is how much? 20. 20 is coming and storing in a. Now a value will store in b, but a value already it is 20 now. A value is 20, therefore a value 20 will come and store in b. So 20 is coming. Why? Because b value 20 come and store in a. Now a contain 20 again, which means the 10 value got overwritten. So this a is overwritten with b. So a value is gone. 10 we have lost in this approach. That's why this approach won't work directly. So this is a problem. So we'll try to convert this problem using some other variable called temp variable. So a value we are losing, right? So let us store this a value into some temp variable. Like this, temp is equal to a. Now copy paste same code. A is equal to b, a is equal to b, b is equal to a, b is equal to a. Only what is addition? Only temp is equal to a. Now let us see whether this code will work or not. Okay, so for that let us freshly put the values here. So a is equal to temp. A value is 10. 10 will come and store in temp. Okay, so this is 10. Now b is equal to a. B value how much? Here b is not there. Only from here we have to take now. B is 20. 20 will come and store in a. 20 will come and store in a. Now a will store in b. Now a value 20 is there. So that 20 will store in b. Now again same problem. 20 coming. But we want 20 10. Okay, why this problem happening? Because a value is already lost. So here a we should not write. Here we should write temp. Because 10 value is stored in temp, that is the reason. So this 10 should come and store in b. So temp will store in b means 10 will come and store in b. So that is the reason. From here to here, what is the change? One is temp is equal to a is equal to b is equal to temp. Okay, to quickly to summarize this one, you can remember like this. diagonals are same. See, A, and here B, means diagonal A same, diagonal B same. So in summary, you can remember diagonals are same. To easily to remember this program, diagonals are same. Another one is starting also temp, ending also temp, right? So you can remember start, end both are temp. So that way you can remember this program, which means start, end it is temp, diagonal is same A, diagonal is same B. So what is the complete program? Starting you want A 10, therefore A is equal to 10 you will write. B you want 20, therefore B is equal to 20 you will write. Then you are saying print AB. So 10, 20 is printed. Okay. Now after this logic is done, what happened? 10, 20 will become 20, 10. Now if we say print A is equal to A comma B, 20 and 10 will come. Okay. So to quickly summarize this program, okay. So what we did first, we did hard coding directly. A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10. But this program will work only for this input. Any other input if we give, it won't work. That is the reason this is never suggested. What other way we did? Simply this we converted into other program. 20 is here, so that is B. So we replace this with B. 10 means it is A, we replaced with A. But this didn't work because A is overwritten with B. So simply what addition you have done? One temp variable you have taken and A value is stored in this one. And at the end also A value will overwrite. That's why A value replaced with the temp. So the code is temp is equal to A is equal to B is equal to temp. To easily remember, here diagonal is same. A ending, this line ending with A, so starting also with A. This line ending with B, so next line starting with B. Starting ending is temp. So this if you remember, so very easily you can write in interview. Okay? Yeah.